Hey Sammy fam, so I'm doing that thing, I don't know if you guys do this too, probably do if you run a house, but where next week I'm going on vacation, so I gotta clean out my fridge a little bit and use up some old stuff, and because of the way I cook and try to do different things for the show all the time, I end up with a lot of like weird containers full of small amounts of leftover food that don't really go together well, and like sauces and stuff that didn't use up on something. So for instance, I had this, probably, it still smells good, old sauce that is a tomato sauce that had meatballs cooked in it, and it was for our meatball sub and then our meatball pizza. And hopefully you guys saw those videos, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. I'm gonna put that into this pot right here. Get out of there, girl. I'm trying to be very thorough. Alright. And then, next up is I'm gonna go ahead and put the spinach in, and this is the spinach that I bought to use for my ultimate breakfast sandwich and only needed like a handful of. And I bought the biggest bag they have for some reason because it's cheap and I like to put spinach in things, so I thought I'd use it. I'm gonna put it in this. There we go. As the spinach takes on liquid, you know, it's gonna start to not take up so much volume. And then of course this is all gonna be cooked. I'm just getting all the ingredients together in here because we're just gonna do this all in one pan. And so here's the ingredient. Oven's ready. But here's the ingredient where you guys will actually know what the hell we are doing. It's got some... Oh, this is tortelloni. I thought it was tortellini, but it's tortelloni. I think that just means it's like a little bit bigger. I don't know, I'm not Italian. But, there we go. This is just spinach and cheese, tortelloni, you know. I'm such a good cook, making it from scratch, not just buying it in the store in a bag. No evidence. Let's stir that up. I'm not sure if that was enough. But that's okay, because I bought another, like, half-sized container, because they're $8 a container for, like, that seems crazy. I mean, I guess I appreciate good craftsmanship. Hopefully this is good. This is just, like, Buitoni. It wasn't, I pay $8, you know, a pound for the, like, local stuff. Well, I wasn't at Whole Foods buying the local stuff. I was at Key Foods. There's a difference. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna eat a few of these raw because I'm hungry. And I like carbs and cheese and spinach. Oh, delicious. Spinach and cheese tortellini and tortelloni. Because these ones are little guys. It's a whole melange. That's the word that I like, melange. Oh no. We're gonna mix that up, and then I'm gonna scratch my sweaty temple because it's very hot in here. And right here, this is shallots and garlic I just chopped up a bunch. Making a mess. And then here's some Asiago. Yeah, just get this super cheesy. Who doesn't love Asiago? I don't know, and I don't want to be friends with them if they don't. Now, one thing I'm worrying about as I mix this together is it might be a little bit too dry right now. Yeah, definitely. Because if I'm gonna, you know, bake this, as you had probably guessed, You know, we need some more liquid for the pasta to actually cook through. So what I'm gonna do, first I'm gonna add this can of tomato paste just to get a little bit more tomato-ness to there. And because I bought this 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it might as well be time to go ahead and use this tomato paste. Sure. Come on, oh my God. Get out of here. Get out of there. And into here. And then into here, into my belly. Tomatoey. Great. But we're not done with this, because I forgot what I was about to do. What I'm going to do with this can of tomato paste is now mostly empty. Is I'm going to take it behind me to a thing called a sink. I'm going to fill it with water. And I'm going to do it again. Huzzah! Okay, this is going to take a second. We should probably like fast forward through this part. Alright guys, I think this is ready to go. Tastes pretty good raw as it is. But I'm just going to find the lid for this somewhere and put it in the oven, and I think bake it 350 degrees for like half an hour probably is what we're going to do. And I'm going to jump in the shower because I've had a long day and I have no air conditioning here at home. I've gotten super sweaty and nasty, and I don't like the way that my skin feels. It's just, ugh. Alright, Sammy fam, so it's out of the oven. Looks pretty good. Oh, sliding there a little bit, but smells really good, and what I already tasted by just reaching and grabbing some of my fingers was very tasty. So I'm gonna need a utensil to handle this. This'll work. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. That's a saucy boy. Guys, this looks beautiful, and you know, a very hot and saucy baked tortellini mix with a lot of cheese, spinach. It's very warm. It's exactly what you need on a nice sweaty 90-degree day in New York City. Oh, it's just perfect. Okay, actually, it's perfect. It's like so garlicky and nice. And a real nice part. So even though this is like kind of vegetarian in a way, except that it's not, but it kind of is. But it tastes meaty because the sauce that I used originally and added everything else too did cook a whole bunch of meatballs in it, and that like infused it with meatball-y flavor. This doesn't have the meat in it, but you know, it's, I mean, I guess it does in a way, like molecularly it does. This is how you get me to eat vegetarian food. You infuse it with meat. I'm glad we added that water. Didn't get dried out at all. It's perfect consistency. And it does feel pretty healthy. It's mainly tomato. And guys, this is a simple dinner that you can make with almost zero effort. And if you don't have a sauce that you already made, you totally can just use like a jarred sauce from the store, or all you really need is tomato paste or tomatoes, garlic, shallots, maybe some basil if you got it. If not, that's alright. Salt and pepper. Make yourself a little sauce. It's easy. It's easy peasy. And then if you always have a little sauce lying around, you can always do stuff like this. I'm so happy to have these teaching moments with you guys. Oh, you just love the sound of metal on glass. It's so amazing. Well, excuse me, guys. I have to go to the bodega and find a non-diet ice cream. I'm probably just gonna go buy Ben and Jerry's or one of the good humor bars, or one of what's like the birthday cake bars with the crunchy stuff on the outside. Those are fantastic. I love those.